everyone, welcome to my vlog. Today I am exploring one of Vancouver's most iconic landmarks, Stanley Park, which is not just a beautiful park but also a site rich in Indigenous history and culture. I will share an important aspect of Indigenous culture I learned here and connect it to its relevance today. Plus, I will talk about my own culture and how I am adapting to life in Canada. Let's get started. One of the most fascinating areas in Stanley Park is the totem poles at Brockton Point. These poles are more than just beautiful carvings, they represent the stories, histories, and spiritual beliefs of Indigenous peoples from the northwest coast. There are various types of totem poles as you can see in the video. What I found most significant is how these totem poles serve as storytellers. In Indigenous culture, oral history and visual storytelling preserve traditions and values. In a fast-paced digital world, this teaches us the importance of slowing down and connecting to our roots, communities, and environment. This is especially relevant today as we face challenges like climate change and strive to build more inclusive societies. Being here reminds me of the deep respect Indigenous people have for the land. This respect can inspire all of us to adopt more sustainable practices and work toward reconciliation, honoring the cultures that have lived on these lands for thousands of years. These are Chief Waka's pole, a masterpiece of Northwest Coast Indigenous art, features intricate carvings that tell a story from bottom to top. At the base, traditional designs often depict foundational figures or being symbolizing strength and connection to the earth. Moving upward, animal and spiritual motifs convey tales of transformation, guardianship, and the chief's lineage. Each figure is stacked in harmony with bold, flowing lines and vibrant colors. Near the top, a prominent crest or totem animal represents the chief's identity, authority, and ties to the community. The pole culminates in a striking figure, often an eagle or bear gazing outward. The Chief Waka's pole is a replica of a historic totem pole originally created by Indigenous artists from the Coast Salish peoples. The original pole, named after Chief Wakas, was raised in the 19th century in what is now British Columbia. The replica is an attempt to preserve and celebrate the cultural significance of the original totem pole, which depicted important figures from Chief Waka's lineage, spiritual beliefs, and the stories of his people. Totem poles like this one are a crucial part of Indigenous heritage, symbolizing the interconnectedness of the community, nature, and ancestral traditions. Now let's talk about my cultural roots. I come from a Muslim Indian background, which is rich in traditions and values. One of the most significant aspects of my culture is the emphasis on community and hospitality. For example, during festivals like Eid, we celebrate with family, friends, and neighbors, sharing traditional dishes like biryani and sweets like sheer khurma. One difference I have noticed between my culture and Canadian culture is the way religion and traditions are practiced in daily life. In India, cultural and religious practices are deeply intertwined with our routines, whereas here I have observed a greater focus on individualism and secularism. To adapt while staying connected to my roots, I have been learning about Canadian cultural norms and participating in local events that promote diversity. At the same time, I maintain my cultural identity by celebrating my traditions with friends, joining community groups, and sharing my heritage with others. It's inspiring to see how Canada values multiculturalism. It reminds me that assimilation doesn't mean losing who you are. It's about building bridges between cultures and finding common ground. Thank you for watching my video.